On this episode of the Tiny Home Adventure, we choose to take a different route back towards the state, which takes us through a unique and dangerous part of the Baja Desert. We make the best out of some heavy rain. John and I give paragliding in Baja one more shot. We make our way north and endure some wild weather and some truck issues, of course. And more. After 2 years of building the expedition vehicle of our dreams from the ground up, the time has finally come to hit the road. Watch as Kicker, Ashley, and I push ourselves to our physical and emotional limits, put our relationship to the test, and overcome unforeseen obstacles. Our goal is to spread positivity while learning from some of the world's most inspiring people. Welcome to Season 3 of the Tiny Home Adventure.
So, right now we've got the option to head back the way that we came, which looks a lot nicer, but the weather this way looks terrible. But this way is new, this way is adventure. This is driving the west side back towards the States. There's surf, and we've heard that the spot like an hour away is super beautiful, super unique. So we're gonna go that way, even though the weather looks like it's gonna suck. It's an adventure.
This part of the drive felt like another planet in comparison to the rest of Baja. Absolutely massive cacti, and the first real rain we saw in the last 3 months.
So, rainy day, but we decided to make camp here in the middle of the desert. John? How do you like it? It'll work? You lure it? You lure it? What did your tongue do there? Let me see it.
It's one of those days.
Did you find a stick? I know, that is the funniest stick I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. So even though it's rainy and gross out, I decided to go take a little walk by camp and try to get on top of this rock. Getting on top of it isn't that easy, but it goes super deep. So I'm gonna go try and crawl inside it. Yo, how cool is that? Did you come like through the bottom crack? Yeah. No way. That's awesome. I was gonna like see if you knew or if you found like the secret way through. But you found definitely a secret way through. I thought that was the only way up. What's up, Ashley? These are by far the biggest cactuses I have ever seen. I don't think this one even has spikes on it. Because I fried my inverter, now I'm using this little 120 watt inverter that Liam had in his car, run out of a cigarette lighter to individually charge different batteries. So right now I've got my drone batteries charging. I'll have to cycle through when I wanted to use my computer. I can't use my external monitor or my speaker or anything like that right now. So kind of winding down the end of the trip here. was sketchy. That whole hillside was just peeling off. You could see rocks and stuff coming off of it as we drove past. It's kind of like, at first went slow and then realized that the long arrow was there, the long arrow was exposed, just punched it through. I wouldn't be surprised if we find a road totally washed out or one of the arroyos flash flooding. So we're just gonna try to make sure that we stay safe and keep cruising. Trying to go surfing today. I don't know if it'll happen. Woo! So right now we're trying to make our way out to a spot to do some surfing on our way back north. We're about 4 hours from the US border. We haven't been to this part of the country yet. We're going down, it's obviously a bunch of farm country. They've gotten more rain than I think they've gotten all year in the last 2 days. It's supposed to let up a little bit, but the road conditions are kind of gnarly, kind of washed out. We just almost didn't see this big washout. But it looks like we're gonna make it.
Of course, with all the rain, we had to blast through a couple puddles. We ended up getting a couple really cool shots before finding camp for the night.
So yesterday we cruised through the rain and made camp at this cool little spot, but the surf wasn't happening, and we're cruising north still in Baja, heading to another surf spot that's a lot closer to the border. But yeah, we're close. We're in the tail end of our trip, and it's bittersweet. I could stay in Baja for another 10 months, it feels like. But the ski season's calling, responsibilities are calling, and it is time to make our way north. So it is officially one of our last nights here in Baja, and we could not have scored a better campsite. A friend told us about this spot, and it's absolutely ridiculous. We're the only ones out here, and it's stunning. So good. So we're gonna enjoy our last moments, take a nice relaxing next couple days. I'll be editing, but nothing too crazy gonna happen, although we were thinking about paragliding off of that and landing down there, but we'll see. We'll see. If conditions align, we keep getting skunked paragliding, so that would sort of be the icing on the cake to finally have a good flight. So wish us luck, and really just excited to hunker down and enjoy for a little bit.
Woo! I'm excited. This is so beautiful. I couldn't ask for a better way to say goodbye to Baja.
Oh, goodbye! So the wind's actually good right now. How's she feeling?
Light.
Light? Yeah, for a speed wing.
Why don't we grab the paragliders?
I think we should. You want some help? Oh boy, now he done it. I hope Liam doesn't come out and get all mad. Don't let Liam know. Uh-oh. Liam, stay inside. You don't want to see this. John tested it with a speed wing. There wasn't enough wind. He's going to put up his paraglider. John is a P3, P4? What are you?
I don't know, one of those numbers.
He's a highly rated paraglider. Used to be a paragliding instructor. Very smart, very calculated, very conservative. This launch is no safer than the other ones, but the conditions are primo. Like, conditions are perfect to make this work, so hopefully it works. He's gonna go first, have some fun. We're gonna get some shots of him, and then I'm gonna try to go out if the wind feels good and he thinks I'm a good enough pilot to join him. John has been on this trip the whole time. That's the first little bit of personality we've seen out of him in camera. What was that? That was a major breakthrough. Wow. How'd it go?
Good.
Did it feel good?
Yeah, definitely light.
Yeah.
So,
Looks fun.
yeah. Dude, you skyrocket right now.
On the rush.
Yeah, probably so.
Should I fly it? There's nothing better than when your dog just comes and sits nice and close to you. It's the little things, right, Kicker? Hey, right? Is that John? What's he doing? Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna go join John. Got God rays. Was absolutely spectacular. Such a great flight. So cool to be able to fly with John in a special place. We're the only ones out. Wind has been awesome. So stoked. There's John.
John had told me prior to flying, whatever you do, do not land in the water. I took this advice to heart, but as I was coming in for a landing, there was still quite a bit of lift caused by the wind at the base of the cliff that kept me from touching down where I had intended to. I made a last-minute decision to turn out over the water to avoid smashing into the wall in front of me. I'm super thankful that this worked out because dumping it into the water there would have been really bad.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Woo! Sick ass flight. Oh. Woo! That was awesome. I need a pee so bad. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. You okay? Yes. Oh, I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Yes. Oh, yeah. That's why we named him Kicker. These legs are crazy. These legs, you gotta be careful. Right now we're trying to navigate through Tijuana to get back across the border. We're like 5 minutes away from the border, hopefully. Kind of sketchy down here, definitely. The most uncomfortable I've been is in Tijuana so far. So hopefully we can get across here shortly. Kicker don't care though. Kicker don't care.
Look at they bring tortas to your car.
No gracias. That's muy bonito. No gracias. So this is a trip. We're at the Tijuana border and it's just like a flea market, like all kinds of crazy shit. People trying to sell us stuff everywhere. Yeah, it's crazy. So there's a girl juggling, I'm trying to give her money. There's, you know, a guy who was really nice, I give him money. But Ashley just buys churros.
It was between churros or the puppies that they were selling, and
we're not buying
Andrew
a puppy
said
right
no
now.
to a puppy, so I got churros instead.
You think Kicker would be psyched on a puppy in his space right now?
No, but he was psyched about churros. No, he doesn't even want it.
Went out to go give the boys some churros. Here we go.
What do you want?
Just stick it in your mouth. I gave John one and then I stole it out of his mouth.
Did you let him eat it?
He had a bite of it.
What happened to the other one?
I gave it to Liam.
Oh. I think it's US.
Earlier that day, the Shoshones expected to find Blackfeet and
We had the joy of getting a secondary search at the Utah border.
So we made it back to the States. It's awesome. It's bittersweet. It's like raining and nasty and awful outside. It's our last couple days together. And John and Kicker, you can't really see it, but Kicker and John have just been like wrapped up in Kicker's bed for a while. Is that how you feel, buddy? Oh, we're gonna miss John. We really are. Oh, get him. Yeah, get him. Get him.
We had to say goodbye to John and Liam as they're on their own journey for the next couple weeks before heading north towards Utah.
So we just stopped off on the side of the road here in California to eat some lunch. And also I'm gonna drain my water tanks because it's gonna be single digits in Utah. And likely I'm gonna be traveling as soon as I get back to go visit my younger sister who just had a baby. So instead of dealing with it, instead of worrying about the water tanks, trying to make sure that our heat stays on while I'm gone, I'm just draining the water tanks now. I'm gonna winterize the whole rig. So I figured just do it on the side of the road here so people don't think I'm dumping gray water or black water somewhere inappropriate. And it's just a random little spot. So that's the plan. Got one valve right here. And a 3. Oh. We're on the last leg of our drive and it is nuking snow, like proper mega snowstorm. We're in like the part of Utah's desert that should be warm, and I refuse to put shoes on until we hit Park City. I'll be filling up gas and doing all that stuff in flip-flops. It's a principle of the matter, you know? Take me back. I wanna go back to Baja.
You wanna go back to Baja, Kicker?
Please.
You missed the
I'm not
snow?
ready. I've become a Baja dog. I've become a little Baja dog.
I'm not ready for snow whatsoever. My feet are freezing. I need to put on like 3 more jackets. I was already a baby when it came to snow, and now I'm even more so. But I am excited to ski, so I'll just have to bundle up.
The last few weeks I've had a little bit of anxiety about the drive home. Season 1, as most of you know, on my drive home from Southern California back to Utah, I had a horribly tragic car accident where I lost my home, my truck, my belongings. I was just like financially in a bad place after spending 6 months traveling, and I lost Booter. And I've had a lot of anxiety about this part of the drive, you know, what if it happens again? And we just passed the site where we crashed and where I lost Booter and where my life changed drastically and I almost lost my life. And, you know, reflecting on those moments and thinking about how I can do better and things that I can apply to everyday life to never let something like that happen again is kind of where my mind goes to. And just thankful to be alive, and you know, it's great that we're back on the road, and you know, I'm just hoping that I can keep things going and learn from my previous mistakes, and I'm sharing this with you in hopes that you can learn from my mistakes. Now, we never drive tired. I don't drive distracted. My phone is put away. If I'm tired, I just pull over. If the conditions aren't too bad, I just pull over. So just something I wanted to share with you, something that I've been dealing with internally for a couple weeks now, and been kind of afraid of, and you know, a little bit of post-traumatic stress thinking about, but we're doing it. I'm feeling good. It's, you know, it's midday and we're making our way towards home, and if I get tired, I'm just gonna pull over and sleep and make sure that we all get home safely, because that's my responsibility, and if I have to make the call to spend the night, you know, somewhere else, then we'll do that. So cheers to making better decisions and learning from our mistakes. So we made it all the way back to Park City, made it to the storage unit, so stoked, and for some reason the truck will not start. If it wasn't happening to me, I would think I made this, you would think I made this up, but I swapped around some fuses and it fired up, so let's see what that means. I'm just gonna try and get it. We're literally 5 minutes from home, from our friend's house that we're gonna park at for a couple days. And yeah, truck died, but I got it running. Great victory. Woohoo! We made it after a big drive. Woohoo! It's Ellie! Hello, Ellie Dedham. Yay, puppies! Graham, what's up, man? Ah, you missed it. We broke down at the storage unit. Oh yeah, no joke. What's up, Ellie? Oh, yeah, I missed you.
So good to see you.
So last night was 6 degrees, and the heater didn't really.
My water bottle's frozen shut.
Didn't really work. That was a rough night. That was a rough reality check. From going from warm, sunny Baja shorts and flip-flops to 6 degrees and no heat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can't even drink water these days.
All right. Here we go. It's been hectic the last few days, trying to transition from summer to winter. We're washing sheets, we're washing kind of everything. We went to our storage unit twice already, where the roamer broke down, and now it's running fine, thankfully. We did a little skiing today. Now we're stripping the sheets because the heater is not working properly. So we've got 2 0-degree sleeping bags, a double sleeping bag. Ashley's putting some flannel sheets on. I winterized the whole rig so that there's no water that can freeze in this, and it's gonna be a different quality of life as far as living in the cold in the winter versus living in Mexico. So that's kind of what we're doing right now, is like a full gear swap, full logistical rearrangement of everything, and there's a lot that goes into it, so I'm gonna keep at it. All right, so that wraps up this episode and this season of the Tiny Home Adventure. I can't believe it. It has been a wild ride after building the Muse roamer, hitting the road, making it to Baja, making it back to Utah. I can't believe it's been 31 episodes. That's mind-blowing. That's so much work and content and incredible experiences, and it's such a blessing to be able to live this lifestyle. So I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for following along, especially our Patreons for supporting this project. I hope that the content that we create brings you love and joy and inspiration or entertainment, whatever it is, we can't thank you enough. But that's not the end of what we have going on. There's actually so much more. We are super busy. We have a bunch of really amazing projects, so we'll be doing weekly episodes after this for the foreseeable future. Have some really exciting news just around the corner, so we're trying to get caught up on everything so that the content is a little bit more relevant. Right now we're about 3 months behind, hoping to be about 2 weeks behind by the end of the month, starting July 1st. So stay tuned. Please continue to follow along. We're still working our butts off creating as much amazing, fun, enjoyable content that we can. So we appreciate you, we love you, and we'll see you on the next episode. So thanks again. It's been amazing having you along for this ride, and we love you so much. Thank you. Kicker, could you be any more cute? So make sure to like, subscribe, and watch a video, and watch another video, and definitely subscribe and hit like and drop a comment. We'd love to hear what your favorite part of the Tiny Home Adventure season was, whether it was a specific episode or activity, or what you want to see moving forward. Do you want to see more behind the scenes? Do you want to see more of just Kicker? Do you want to see more action sports? Do you want to see more lifestyle? Let us know, drop a comment, and please continue to follow along. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Oh, Kicker, do you believe it? Do you believe it? I can't believe it. They're so crazy. They're so crazy. Oh, oh, oh. Ah, you're... Good boy. Good boy.